I just got the Switch 2 from Walmart. Unfortunately, they did not give me the Pringles and the Coke, so I might have to return it. But before that, let's unbox it and see what it's actually like.
Three hours later.
Oh snap. Here we have the display. We got the Joy-Cons. I want to take this out first. Oh wow, it's so much bigger. This is 7.9 inches. This is an LCD screen. Got the kickstand. Alright, let's take out the Joy-Cons. They're not breaking. Got the other one. And these are all magnetic, so let me try connecting it for the first time. Super nice. Ooh, that is so satisfying. And I love magnets, so this is nice. Let's go. For comparison, this is the first Switch, and you can just see how big it is. It's so much bigger and nicer. And so far, so good. All right, let's see what else is in the box. So I believe this should be Mario World. Got an HDMI cable. All right, and then we got the Joy-Con wrist straps, which I'll connect later. Got the blue one, and then we have the red one here. Let's see what else is in the box. Where's the game? Okay, gotcha. It's a digital copy of it. Alright, so we got a charging brick, a USB Type-C charging brick. We got the USB cable, USB Type-C to USB Type-C cable. Okay. And I believe this is the connector where you can put, let me actually take these out. I'm going to show that. Alright, so to take it off, you press these. Actually, if you want to come closer this time, that would be good. You press these, and then it comes out easily. Just press the other side. Comes out super nice. Very satisfying, honestly. And then to connect it to the actual connector here, I believe it's also magnetic. Yeah, so it just clicks in. Oh damn, that's actually super satisfying. It's like the same technique. You take it out, and then I could do this all day. All right, okay, let's see. And the last thing here, I believe this is the docking station. If you want to link it to your TV and stuff, you can use the docking station here. And this is also redesigned. And overall, as you can see, everything is more roundier. You got the rounder corners, and this design aesthetic also goes on the docking station as well. Alright, so this is everything that's in the box. Again, we got the actual display on the Switch here. We have the controllers, which is currently connected to the handheld controller. You have an HDMI cable, you got the wrist straps for the Joy-Cons, you have a USB Type-C brick for charging, you have the cable itself, you got the docking station for linking to the TV and stuff like that, and you got the game. This is the new Mario World, which you have to scratch it and then you can like log it in. You just have a quick manual, and that's pretty much it for what's in the box.
Damn, it's a night and day difference.
On the Switch 1, on the top, you have the game card, you have a headphone jack, you have the volume, and then power. And then on the bottom, you just have the docking station USB Type-C port here. Compared to the new one, what we have on the top is we have a USB Type-C port here, which is for charging and other accessories. You have the headphone jack, and then you have the physical game card port here. And then you have the volume and power. And on the bottom, we have the USB Type-C for docking. And that's it for like the ports on the device. This is a new feature. So on the new one, you have a C button, which is for chat. So when you want to enter chat rooms and talk to your friends and stuff, you press the C button. And then as you can see on the Switch one, we don't have the C button, we just have a home button, and then we have the screenshot button, and that's it. So I think I turned it on and took a screenshot.
Just look at the kickstand and how much of a difference it really makes. This one right here is just like a little strap here that just like comes out, and that's like the only thing. It's not fully balanced, like it's just on one side. Whereas this one, you have a full kickstand, which makes the overall device like a lot more sturdy, and it's like overall way more balanced than the other one. Like the other ones, I mean, it is balanced, but it's not as stable. It doesn't feel as stable and secure. Whereas this one, this is very solid. So like if you just want to have it like this and you're gaming, you know, you could just put the display up and then take the Joy-Cons off and then game as if, you know, this is your main monitor. One of the big difference is the shoulder buttons. So as you can see on the old ones, they're so much smaller and kind of hard to like press and like, you know, have a good handle on them. But on the newer one, they're a lot bigger. So you can really put your whole finger on it and have like a more comfortable control overall. All right, so now we're gonna take off the Joy-Cons and connect the wrist strap. So we have the red one here. So you just slide the bottom and then you push the top in, and there you have it. And same thing with the other side. There you go. Now you can use them as controllers. So one thing I want to mention is just how big these Joy-Cons are compared to the first generation. So with these, they were kind of like really tight, like you had to have your hands like really close up together, and it wasn't as comfortable because you need a bit more space. So with the new ones, they are a lot more spacious, a lot more comfortable for your hands to move around. You have way more space, and so that is a nice feature to have.
Yo, here we go.
Let's go! For my first impressions of the gameplay, the 4K resolution at 60Hz plus support for up to 120 frames per second makes everything look incredibly smooth and stunning. I've really enjoyed playing on the big screen so far, especially on the TV. That's it for today. If this video gets over 10,000 views, I will drop a full review, so don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and as always, have a superb day, and thanks for watching.